Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Maison. Although Maison is the French word for home, domicile, more than likely it's being used as an Americanized respelling of Mason, which is the transferred use of an English surname. Mason originated in the Middle Ages as an occupational name intended to signify a skilled worker of stone, from the Old French maken, a word which is ultimately derived from the Germanic makien meaning to make. The Norman French introduced the name to England after the Norman Conquest of 1066. At that point in history, very few structures in England were made of stone, so not only did the French introduce the word to England, but they also brought the masonry skill itself. As a surname, Mason dates back to at least the 11th century England when last names were issued as a form of identification for taxation purposes. Occupations became one of the key ways to classify a citizen. This is how Robert the Baker became Robert Baker and Richard the Stoneworker became Richard Mason. It's uncertain when Mason began to be used as a forename for boys, but we know it dates back to at least the 19th century in America. Usage of Mason in America may have been influenced by George Mason, an 18th century patriot and statesman, credited for his role in writing the Bill of Rights. Today, the name Mason is used almost exclusively within English-speaking nations. It's most popular in North America, the United States and Canada, but it also ranks remarkably high in Australia, Scotland and England. As the name gained widespread appeal in more recent years, American parents began to modify the spelling. Examples include Mason, Mason, Mason and Maison. Personality of the boy named Maison. The number 8 personality has everything to do with power, wealth and abundance. Somehow, this personality has been blessed on the material plane, but their authoritative and problem-solving traits provide evidence that their good fortunes are not just the luck of the lottery. They are well-earned. This is the personality of CEOs and high-ranking military personnel. 8s are intensely active, hard-driving individuals. Success is only meaningful to them after a job well done. They are remarkable in their ability to see the larger picture right down to the smallest details and organize a strategy around success. They then have the ability to direct a group around them toward any goal and realize individual potential to get the most out of their team. Popularity of the boy named Maison. Mason is currently the number 2 most popular baby boy's name in the United States, after Jacob. Due to his meteoric ride to the top of the charts, thanks in large part to Kourtney Kardashian, respellings of this classic English surname began to emerge. First came Mason and Mayson in 2010 and Maison followed shortly thereafter in 2012. While there are other spellings in circulation today, these are the only 4 that claim a position on America's top 1,000 list. And the Maison spelling is the least popular of the 4, and therefore arguably the most unique. A very common naming practice in America is to respell popular names. Aiden and Jaden are great examples of this trend. Such names often create spelling confusion, but for many parents this is a small price to pay in an effort to be a little more unique. Quick facts on Maison. Gender, boy. Origin, American. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 942. Pronunciation, Mayson. Simple meaning, stoneworker, to make, fr. Home, domicile. Characteristics of Maison. Problem solver, powerful, tough, authoritative, wealthy, tenacious, achiever. Cultural references to the baby name Maison.